tonight.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 127 yards, and a score.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the press. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. The big fella. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Again, it's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Here's Love. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. As they've got it as we resume action. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Jacobs going to try the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Love now. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Now that's Elliott, complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Walker with another carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 7. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 3rd down and 6. Throwing. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Walker once more. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Final play of the half, Love.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They will run the draw with Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go with Jacobs.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
To throw now. Here's Love.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Jerome Baker, his 2nd sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Able
to hold them to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 42 yards. Rushing for him now to this point. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Chris Olave.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love looking to throw, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken